Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is a scene for Camarilla by night. We find Bennett on his way to the Tremere Chantry to meet with the Seneshal, as is customary to do when one is new to a town and has yet to meet the Seneshal. So he's carrying a package in brown paper, wider and flatter than it is bulky, under one shoulder, under one arm. Still needing to use his cane to walk, so he's being slow and deliberate about the way he's doing it. He'll go to the front door and politely either ring or knock, whichever one seems to be the wiser of the two, and wait.
You will knock the door, and a woman will open the door, and he will say, Mr. Mataraji?
Yes, hello.
This is the woman, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
We have been waiting for you. Please come in.
Thank you. He'll look around and
she will
compliment her surroundings.
It's a really big building. There's a lot of rooms, and in the end, he will get you to second floor, and indeed through the end of the hallway, there is one room, and he will knock the door, and you will hear the most 22 years old's voice. He has the enchanting voice merit. His voice is pretty nice.
Ooh. We're just gonna fawn over each other.
And he says, come in.
He'll wait for her to either open the door or open it himself.
The woman will open the door, and you see this man sitting on on the chair. There's a desk in front of him, and there's two more chairs, wooden chairs. There's a big there's a lot of books. There's one really big what was the name of that? A mirror, a really big mirror. You see there are some weird masks on the walls as well. And yeah, he looks at his books. What do you do when you enter?
He'll come in politely, and he'll smile to the gentleman, and he'll say, "Thank you for receiving me."
See, he will raise his head from the books. He will nod. Bennett Mataraji? Mataraji?
Yes, thank you, Mataraji.
From Toreador, Munich.
He'll offer him the package he has.
He will simply show his hand towards on the table, and he will say, "Put it on the table."
He will.
He will auspex it, because auspex is nice. If there's any dangerous things inside of him, you will let me know.
There's a tank with guns and torpedoes and a bomb.
Of course. 6 successes.
Unless he considers canvas and watercolor dangerous, it's perfectly safe.
Yeah. You see his eyes will narrow at the thing, and then he will look back at you. Please sit. He will put his legs on the table.
Yeah.
Tell me, why have you arrived to the city?
It's New York. I needed a change of scene, a change of space. Back at home in Philadelphia, I ran into my daughter. Saying that she believes I passed away 5 years ago. No longer, 7 years ago. I realized that it was imperative that I left the city. I managed to make her believe I wasn't her father. But the world grows smaller every day. So I decided to come here. It's harder to find someone here.
Hmm.
And I'm inspired by the city. It's beautiful. There's lots of food, lots of people, lots of things to keep oneself busy.
Lots of dangers as well.
I've learned that.
Have you learned that the dangers a city holds? Has anyone warned you about what's there and there?
You see, the problem that I've found is that everyone has their own dangers. There are things that might threaten one person that are trivial to another. But what most people don't realize is that almost all dangers are a threat, even the trivial ones. And so I've learned that Central Park is dangerous. And I've learned that certain parts of Tribeca and south of the Wall Street district are dangerous if you're not playing cards right. You have to be a certain class to play in that ground, which I've gotten permission to. I found that Harlem can be fairly dangerous, but I think that's for anyone, not just vampires. But I've even played there a little bit.
Don't go to Bronx if you don't want to die.
God.
Staten Island is... There's a conflict there about us holding their main headquarters there. My phone is being a student.
Is that
Sorry, just let me mute.
is that something that you want taken care of?
Which one?
Staten Island.
Of course I want Staten Island to be taken care of.
Well then.
Well then, he looks at you
Yeah.
and you don't...
Be in the position to help you do that.
He looks at you and says, "You're lame. You can't even walk, and you are gonna kill or do like you're gonna do what the sheriff couldn't do for 9 months
Oh, not
and walk in
overnight.
pain."
Yes, I do.
May I ask how?
One learns when they are limited how to overcome their limitations if they want to survive in this world. And they don't let anything hold them back. The things that hold you back will end up your downfall. There are others I know of that would see this scourge wiped clean.
Who?
It's simply directing them towards it.
Who?
Well, for one, he'll kind of take a breath and then say, I know that John Lejour was very interested.
You mean the Toreador who rejects to speak when everybody speaks? He is there for aiding people, as far as I heard, but he is a weird one.
I was
tasked.
I was tasked by Mr. Brooks to infiltrate a company called Black Wolf Investigations, which I've actually found to be possibly easier than I thought it was. Do you remember, it was mentioned to me in passing by John, I believe, but do you remember the little tit-a-tat that the Sabbat caused recently? The one where people died, and
Which one?
he's trying to think of how to describe it. Out again, the one that happened where like the werewolves were involved and stuff like that. I'm trying to think of how to describe it.
How does John knows about it, or you?
I don't know. He heard somebody mention the con. It was Connor mentioned the conflict that that they were all in.
How does Connor know? Like,
Leah, I think.
okay.
But
So you
so
say Sabat attacked one place? It's weird you to know because not everybody knows about it. May I ask how?
he'll smile as though he was going to say something,
Mm-hmm.
and then doesn't say it, and
Mm-hmm.
kind of thinks for a moment. He says, "When one keeps their mouth shut and their ears open, they hear a lot."
What's your willpower?
Mine?
Yeah.
Let me bring up his sheet. Hold on a second. I think it's like 5 though, but let me check it. It's 6. Sorry.
You feel a force in your brain. Somebody just enters your brain. And he simply looks for knowledge.
Ah,
And he tries to force his being in your brain to learn how did you know about this particular thing.
does he succeed or?
He has 4 successes.
So that's a yes or a no. I can't.
Yeah, he succeeds.
Okay. Um. So he would know that. Um. Um. It's between. Um. Having talked to Corey. Um. Being very intimate and close with John, and he'd probably get with that many successes intimate with John, and
Who? You get intimate with John, okay?
yeah, John and um Leah and um Kelly's characters saying
Mhm.
stuff to him during the meeting that he basically, you know how somebody will like have a suspicion about something and they'll say like a little thing about it and then somebody else will fill in the details, you know what I mean? He
Did
did
he
that
give
basically.
any information to anybody
No.
about vampirism?
Nope.
Okay. So you see, he smiles, he gets relieved. So they know about us, this 2 beautiful girls,
Hmm.
but they don't know about you.
They have the ability, one of them at least, to discern who and what things are, but that can be used to our advantage. The
Hmm.
fact of the matter is I can tell when something is supernatural. It's not a talent others don't have.
Is she? They are from Bronx, Central Park. Where?
I'm still trying to figure it out precisely. But I do these things slowly. I don't I don't rush when handling these sorts of situations because I've found that when you rush, you get sloppy, and when you get sloppy, people die.
He smiles and says, "Don't think that you're the only one who plays this game. They might. They have ways to find you, and if they know you, they know you. That's the end of it. And everybody wants you to die.
I found it helps to endear yourself to people. There's nothing wrong with being that one vampire that's different than everybody else. No, I don't go around advertising what I am. No, God, no. I actively deny it when I have the chance. I've aged well. I use shea butter. I don't drink and smoke. I'm
The
only 18.
masquerade is denying our existence from the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's also denying our existence from the other supernaturals. Do you know why? Because if they don't know us, they can't react against us. They probably know what we are. We exist, but they can't know you exist if they don't know. If you are avoiding them and seeing you're among one, you are. If you're not talking with one, they will not understand what you are, and if you deny what you are, and if you're so good at it, it will be fine. But if I sense that you risk anything, you will not be talking. I will send you a wheelchair. You will not be able to walk. And yes, there are ways to make you unable to walk.
I understand.
As customary to our king, the Camarilla, you forget to ask, but yes, you can stay in the city. As already Mr. Brooks gave you a task, you are trying to help, as far as I can understand. So you're welcome to the city, and your status as neonate has been acknowledged. And talk with Sherry if you want to be useful against the Staten Island business. Or Ghost. I don't have her number, but you can ask others. There's Jackie Noble from Clan Malkavian.
I'm already familiar with Ghost.
Hmm.
She gave me a rather fantastic meal the other day.
I'm sure she did.
But you said Jackie Noble.
A neonate from Clan Malkavian. He is someone who is really, let's just say, he's trying to help.
I always appreciate a helpful person. Would you happen to have information I could contact him with?
I can arrange a. It's not my job to arrange a meeting between you and him, but it's Harpy's job, and I will give your number to the Harpy, and he will set a meeting between you two.
Might
Harpy,
I ask? Might I ask who the Harpy in this town is?
Who is Harpy in this town?
Mm-hmm.
Tobias Budge. He is the Ventrue neonate.
Mm-hmm.
And the chief of RP is the I forget his name. I'm sorry. Mr. Castellanos from Clan Tremere Neonate.
Now, I have one other question, if you don't mind humoring me.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, and I've gotten conflicting answers on this, who the prince was.
The prince is Mr. Butcher. He is Prince Pro Tempore.
What clan is he of?
Malkavian. He's a Justicar.
Oh, how impressive. You've given me a lot to think about.
I usually do. You're dismissed.
Oh, well then, I'll get up immediately. And he will leave. He'll say, by your leave.
You see, he is. You can understand that he's quite an asshole. The girl. Yeah. The girl will get you. Say bye, 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 bye. You know, blah, 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 blah. And you see, she is helping the place. And when you go out, can you roll perception awareness?
I don't have awareness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have awareness.
Oh, roll your perception. Difficulty 7.
Okay.
By the way, are you all right? Like you just cough?
Sick.
Oh, bless you. And I hope you will be fine soon.
No, I'm fine. I have a virus. It's the same thing. I've been having it for like a little while. But it's
okay.
My immune system's really shot to shit. I have 2 successes.
Okay. You just felt something at your back about the chantry when you just left. There's something has been activated.
Awesome.
And if you want, if you have nothing more to do, that would be the end. That could be the moment that we end our scene.
I don't think I have anything else to do, unless you have anything else to do for me. You'd like to
No,
meet someone, but I don't think that that's possible right now.
no, okay. Then thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watch, for watching. See you next time.